Who knew that preparing for the worst made catastrophe soften to you? That sitting on the edge of a cliff for so long would wear the rock so thin that it would begin to crack? That even with seeing through those faults to what could be my inevitable resting place and not liking what I saw, I was still willing to sit there because that was my comfort. Hello, it's Jada Sapphic. Today I wanted to talk about just living on edge, living on in survival mode, and realizing that I've been living in survival mode most of my life. Um, Today I guess I'm fed up because this mostly it expresses myself in a lot of areas in my life, but like one place where I just cannot stand that it expresses is in my like personal relationships and like the way that I think I'm so aware of being perceived, and it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. Like I'm always treating every confrontation or every just interaction as a life or death situation, and like my mind gets scrambled and I can't like um get my thoughts together when I am like talking to people, especially if like I deeply care about them, like at times. And like me wanting to um be in community with more people, me wanting to go out more is really being like flared up, like especially now that I'm like actively trying to like I want to start going out more and being in art spaces. And like part of this is because like I'm around more people now. Like I recently got a new job and that involves me being around more people. Like at the beginning of last year, I was around a lot of people, but then like the end of last year, I was like I had a job where I was like by myself most of the day. So I had a lot of time to like really just think and I don't know. It might not even be that I'm scared, man. And like the survival mode is like it's doing a lot. And I journaled today and I was like asking myself, I was like, what can I do? How can I work on this? How can I work on this? And like what came through was basically like stop thinking that I'm perfect. Like I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. It is safe to make mistakes. It is to make mistakes. Realize what I'm seeking outwards. So in these relationships, I'm like seeking support of some sort, and it's so crazy to be like, oh, I feel like this lack of support, and it's so crazy because I'm so supported and I know that I'm loved, but I still feel that lack because I am not showing up for myself in the ways that I need to in order to like live the life that I want to live, be the person I know that I am. And I'm always getting like again stuck in my head about what people are going to think about me, but I have to realize that I shouldn't put other people's thoughts and feelings about over me like expressing myself authentically. And so what comes through when I am putting people's thoughts and feelings in the forefront is like this just masked, overly curated version of myself. Someone put it so well on like this post I saw on Facebook. They were talking about showing the your greatest hits version to people, and like it's very triggering for me to like when you're showing that greatest hits version of yourself, then you slowly start like being, oh, this, I can't really like sustain this. And then like even like thinking about past relationships, even like when I did show mess, I would like put like a good little flowery pizzazz over it. And no one's expecting your mess to be pretty. And this is triggering me, like showing up on this YouTube in long form and talking for lengthy periods of time because I'm like, I'm going to mess up. I'm going to be judged. I'm going to be burned at the stake. Oh my God. And I will say, like, I am subconscious because, like, things we believe in my mind as I'm, like, speaking about it sometimes. And, like, I do think I'm going to do more videos where I'm writing down points and talking about them. So we're going to get more organized on here soon. Like, we're going to get more organized, basically. But, yeah. Like showing that mess, and it's even the mess is curated. It's like the greatest hits version, and then when even the curated mess starts turning into like real mess, now I'm ready to like hide, retreat, go into solitude, because oh my gosh, I thought I was being my authentic self, but no, I was masking again. Because it always like feels good at first when um I'm interacting with a new person and they're receiving me well, and so I'm like, oh, this must be like I'm like, I feel good, this must be my authenticity, but in fact, like, I'm just, my ego's getting like bumped and whatnot. It's like a bump up because I'm being received so well, and like I just don't want to put a mask on anymore to feel loved. I don't want to feel exhausted in like my presentation. I know there's times I'm going to have to show different aspects of myself depending on the person and the situation, but I never want that whatever I'm presenting to be inauthentic to myself. I don't want to bend and break under beliefs that I don't believe in. I want to be more vocal about what I believe in. And again, stop putting what people's thoughts and feelings might the uncomfort it might cause inside of me to dictate what or how I show up. And also just slowing down. Slowing down. That is not like one of my number one practices I need to do. Because I feel like I be talking a mile a minute, and that's why a lot of like these thoughts like escape me because I'm constantly skipping topics. I don't know. But slowing down. No one's expecting me to be perfect. No one, y'all don't know me yet. Like, and y'all, like, this is an aspect of me now. This is one of my authentic aspects of me now. But there's so many different facets of myself that I could present depending on the mood that I want, depending on, like, just depending on a lot of variables. And realizing that it is okay to shift and change and pivot. Like, I'm done with survival mode. I'm done with this fear of being perceived. I'm like done with this like fast paced life. um that like we have to be on, like, nah, that's not what I wanted to say. Slowing down. Slowing down. Like right now I enjoy, like, I'm slowing down now, and I was able to catch when I was about to just spew something out because it sounded a certain way. Like, I don't have to say all the right things. I'm not perfect. I can only be perfectly me. I can only be authentic to me. All right, y'all. I think that's all. This has been Ajah Sapphic. I hope y'all got something from this video. Until next time.